I am now live. Hey, there I am. There I am. It's good to know I'm alive. It's like a blustery day out there a little bit. Overcast. Trees kind of flopping around. Branches are being pushed back and forth. Wonder if we're going to have the patio open today at my restaurant. Good morning, Jack Taylor. I was thinking about you a little bit. I mean, not in a creepy sort of way, or not too long. Hello, Savoy. Hello, B-Storm. B-Storm's here. B-Storm, I was just editing a video from about 5 weeks ago. And I was going, hey, I remember that name, B-Storm. I haven't seen it in a while. I wonder why that is. Wonder if they stopped watching. But I think the reason is because I hadn't gone live on Instagram very often, and B-Storm must be pretty much a strictly Instagram viewer. Hold on, I gotta get a cover for my coffee. Don't go anywhere. I mean, if you gotta go somewhere, go somewhere. And do whatever you want to do, but I'd ask you, just as a favor from me to you, don't go anywhere. Greetings to you, Carolyn. Hello, David. Hey, David! David! So excited to see David on. That's fun. That is fun. That is fun. I'm not nervous. I have people hopping on all the time that I know. I mean, I kind of know you guys. I haven't gotten a TikTok notification, so I've missed your lives over there. What a treat. Another opportunity for coffee. Well, go get your some, Will Bill Chill. It is a treat today. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name, and I do too, David Perez. I do too. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Friday morning. Friday morning, it is September 27th, and it is 8:50 a.m. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. It's a show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking, sharing some feelings, sharing a little bit about the ups and downs we have in life, sharing kind of random thoughts that bounce through one man's head. And this one man that's in front of you has always had an active mind and struggled with anxiety and at times depression in his life, and kind of through talking and self-evaluation and praying and just kind of thinking, I become the guy that's in front of you today. And I don't know if that's a path to follow or I have the answers, but I know I'm feeling pretty good in life. And I know that life's not easy for me now, and I'm not, in the place I want to be in a whole bunch of different ways. But I know I'm going in the right direction and working on myself and getting a little better every day and getting a little more financially secure and more stable in my relationship with the most important person in our lives, ourselves. And Carolyn said prayers work. Yeah, I've certainly relied on prayer over the last 5 years, and they do work. I think a lot of us, and again, I follow a bunch of people, or not a bunch of people, a bunch of groups on Facebook. And one is that I've just joined is some mental health forum. And while there's a lot of people hurting out there, according to this group, people posting very sad things. And I mean, I know I felt very sad things. And you feel that way when you don't have hope or you don't have faith. And you just stop believing in stop imagining a brighter tomorrow. And you don't even have to wait for tomorrow to be brighter. You can do it today. And what it takes is just finding something you're grateful for right now. Finding something you're grateful for. It can be as little as like this cold bottle of water. I'm telling you. Or when you get in the shower, being grateful for the hot water that's hitting your body and warming you up and feeling so good. Or the nice smelling soap you're rubbing all over your body. Which gets me to this. For those that have been watching a while, you know this is not just a show about me talking. For those that have been watching a while, I got a lid. I think I ate a peach a few minutes ago. I think I had some peach pulp in my teeth. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? This world-renowned content creator, Ken, has a chunk of peach wedged in his teeth. I think it's gone. Funny, I think it's fun to laugh at myself. As long as you can do it in a funny way. And that's why I do it like, what was the boxer I watched once? And he talked about, what did he talk about? Braggadocio. And I say things like that, like world renowned. And I mean, I realize I only got 19 viewers right now. But I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Hey, Bob Walters, I'm even thankful for you. And I bet you, hey, somebody look at this guy. I bet he's not even a real, he's got a fake account. I think I remember that name, saying something mean to me in a previous video. We are 18 loyal video viewers. I appreciate you. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it is not just a show about me talking. You know it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee. David Perez, are you still there? Hope you're still there. Leachy is still there from UK. I appreciate it. I am so excited to have my first sip. I'll be lying to you if I said it was my first sip on this Friday morning. I made this coffee a few hours ago, and I went live on different social media platform. I went live over on TikTok, and I FaceTimed my babies, and I edited some videos, and I posted that video on a bunch of social media platforms. And honestly, I took a little nap. And it felt good. And I woke up and it was like 8:30, and I get to work in about an hour and a half. But I didn't have a whole lot to do on this Friday morning till I go to work later this morning. And I go, well, not much to do. Maybe I should go live on Coffee with Ken again on a different social media platform. And here I am. So, and I'm thankful I did because I get to talk to each of you. But anyway, and I'm also excited to have my very first sip after my nap. And my hope is wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Leachy, hey Ken, do you ever catch up with friends? We never hear about them. I don't understand what that means. Jay Weathers, do you prefer working early and ending early or vice versa? Cheers to you, David. Jay Weathers, I appreciate that question. A year ago, I was working at a super Target, and I would work from 7 to 3. And I really kind of enjoyed that. You'd get out. You'd be done at 3. You could go walk your dog. You could go play golf. You could visit with friends. You could go on a date or what have you. Over the last few months, I've been working as a waiter and working generally more at night and later. And there's certainly benefits to that as well. there's certainly benefits to that as well. Honestly, though, I'm working at 10:45 today, and I might work, like 11, 12 hours, so I might not get out of there till later tonight as well. But that also offers benefits, benefits of a lot of revenue for a guy that needs revenue, and a lot of income for a guy that needs some income, and a lot of work and a lot of keeping busy. And I can see benefits to that as well. It'd be easy for me to go, woe is me, I got to be at work in an hour and a half, and I'm going to be there for 12 hours, and I'm 56 years old, and I'm waiting tables, and I'm going to be tired, and oh no. And believe me, all those thoughts have the possibility of bouncing through my mind. And but it's also, honestly, just as easy to turn that around and be thankful for the hours I have ahead of me, and the nice people I work with, and the nice customers I'm going to deal with, and the generous tips I'm going to get, and the delicious food I serve, and the beautiful town I get to work in, and the sleep that I got. And I talked about it on my morning show, and I talk about it, it's kind of a recurring theme. How we view things, our life's going to go as our life's going to go. And honestly, we're going to fall down and scrape our knee, and there's not much we can do that. And trying to prevent us from tripping and falling occasionally just doesn't work. Because when you're living life, you're going to experience life, and part of life is scraping your knee and getting in an argument and getting stuck in traffic and getting rained on. But it's how we perceive those moments that define who we become and our attitude. And I'm realizing over the last few years that, and having a better attitude about things. And believe me, life is not currently super easy for me if you're looking at it from the outside. But I think if you have a better attitude about it and find things to be grateful for, your life can go a heck of a lot better, and you can smile and you can laugh and you can be the best version of yourself. And that's what I'm working on. Marty says, day 6 of sobriety for me. First of all, congratulations, Marty. It's been a journey, but I know it's going to be worth it. You are helping me a lot. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you for saying that, Marty. That's very sweet. Yeah. I think, Marty, if you really don't want to drink, it's going to be okay. And it's not going to, there's temptations, I guess. And I'm 3 years into not drinking almost. And, I remember in the early going, I was telling a friend I hadn't drank in 9 days. And he goes, yeah, you seem pretty clear. And you seem like and again, life's not magically perfect. You still fall and scrape your knees. You still have bills to pay. You still get rained on, and you still get stuck in traffic, whether you're drinking or not. But again, you're able to face your issues with a little honesty and not just cover them up. And I think that's been life-changing for me. And Marty, I'm proud of you on your 6 days of sobriety. And if you want to check in every day and count them off, or you just want to check in 2 years and tell me, I don't know how many days it is, but it's been about 2 years. I'm proud of you either way. So I'm going to drink a little more coffee. As a guy that struggles with worry and doubt and fear and anxiety a lot, and puts a lot of work into developing Coffee with Ken, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll go, hey, is this a distraction? Should I be looking for different sort of employment? Although honestly, I make pretty good money doing what I'm doing. But I need to make a lot of money. I'm twice divorced. And I have 4 beautiful kids and a lot of financial responsibilities that come with that. And sometimes life can be challenging, and sometimes finances can be challenging. I'm not saying woe is me at all or looking for sympathy or pity, but I was talking to someone last night and just going, you know, again with a laugh and a smile, the math sometimes doesn't work out. Sometimes there's just not quite enough to go around. So occasionally I'll wake up and go, hey, despite generating a little revenue on Coffee with Ken and it growing a little bit every day and me enjoying it and me feeling good, the thought crosses my mind that maybe it's a distraction from something else I should be doing and maybe I should stop doing it. And I'll think about that sometimes. But then I woke up from today's nap and go, yeah, you could stop doing it. Or you could go at it harder and double down. And obviously today I chose to double down and go back on live because I had an hour and a half between when I'd woken up and when I need to get to work later this morning. And I thought, and it's honestly almost something I've never really tested. I think you should try things in life and do a little research and development and see what works. And I know doing X amount of my videos and X amount of Coffee with Ken gets me X results. Just this morning as I was waking up from my nap, I go, what if I did 2X? I'd probably get at least 2X results, but it's possible you could get 4X or 8X or 16X results. And I don't have an answer for you because it's just day 2 in doing the double Coffee with Ken shows where I go live on 2 different social media platforms. But I wonder. Marty's back on. Thank you. I've needed to face my issues head on, like you said, and quit running away from them. It's time to face them head on and start that self-healing journey. Way to go, Marty. Way to go. What I'd recommend for you is you get hooked on coffee and you go live on coffee and talk about that every morning. And then 5 years from now, you're going to be sitting in the catbird seat. Sitting in the catbird seat. So, yeah, let's have a little more coffee. Oh, but anyway, it's Friday morning. I'm feeling good. I got a little extra rest, a little bonus rest. I just FaceTimed my little babies, and they were being cute, as they always are. I get to work today. It's going to be a long shift. It's going to be a good shift. It's kind of fun what I do. I enjoy where I work and the people I work with and the customers I serve. And talked about it recently that I always enjoyed when I was married, and I was married twice, having parties at our house and being a host and checking in on people and seeing if their drinks are filled, if they're getting enough food, if everything's going well. And kind of that's what I do at my job as a waiter right now. I check in on people, see if they're having a good time, if they've got everything they need, and then keep going. And to get paid for that is kind of fun for me. And I kind of enjoy it. Fun Life Media seems to want summations on what we're talking about. They want the answers. They want the answers, and they want them now. Kind of seems normal and more polite if they would just kind of join the conversation slowly and be part of it and listen to what we're talking about and find out what the conversation is about, rather than hop on and go, what are we talking about? But that's social media, I guess, for you. I doubt they do that in real life. I hope they wouldn't do that in real life. Oh. Did I tell you what type of coffee I'm drinking? Did I tell you what type of coffee I am drinking? It's the smoked butterscotch. It's the smoked butterscotch by Starbucks, one of their seasonal flavors. That comes out in fall, and it's kind of nice. It's not as nice as the pumpkin spice, in my opinion, but it's a smoother taste, a little less zesty, kind of a creamier taste, even though I don't have cream in it. And it's kind of nice, but in a more subtle way. I mean, honestly, I probably prefer the pumpkin spice coffee. But it's nice to mix it up. Well, fun life. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why you follow. Fun life said he forgets why. I'm not even sure if it's a he. He forgets why he followed me. I don't know why you followed me either. I don't know why you. I promise you, I didn't ask you to follow me. So you got to look into your own soul and find out why you followed me. And if you want to keep following me, either way is cool with me. I mean, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you all being here and hopping on at this hour on a Friday morning. I have a lot of fun doing this. I go live every morning pretty much over a cup of coffee. Sometimes I have a lot to say, and I'll get on my high horse and I'll talk about spirituality or faith or gratitude or sobriety or mental health or relationships or divorce or fatherhood, or sometimes I won't have much to say at all. But I did want to hop on. I had a little bit of extra time this morning and wanted to hop on here on Instagram and drink a little more coffee, create a little more content, if you will. And, yeah, one more sip of coffee. Again, it's Friday morning. I'm excited about my day. Naperville has some crazy houses. What do these people do for work, says Roman. I don't know. But I'll tell you, they're not twice divorced and waiting tables and creating content. Yeah, we have some large houses in Naperville. It's expensive. I'm currently staying in an extended stay and moved back to Naperville about 2 months ago now after a stint working out in Yellowstone as a waiter. And as a twice divorced guy, you have a lot of financial responsibilities, and if you're switching careers at the same time, it can be troublesome, and it certainly was troublesome, hard for me, and ran into some hard times, but had a good attitude and had an opportunity to ride a scooter across the country and work as a waiter in Yellowstone. And I did that in May, June, and July of this year. But I missed home, I missed my family, I missed my friends, I missed my kids. I missed so much about the Midwest and Illinois and Naperville specifically. I was anxious to get back, and I realized my kids needed me back here, and came back about 6 or 7 weeks ago. Been working at a nice restaurant here in Naperville for the last 6 or 7 weeks, and kind of get my feet back under me. And doing my best, working out, being grateful for things, drinking a lot of coffee, and creating a lot of content. But anyway, I checked into this extended stay, and it's actually fairly okay. I mean, it's kind of got what I need, but I mean, I need a little bit more. I'd love to have a room for my kids to come and spend some prolonged time at. And I don't have that right now. But I'm starting to head that way, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking at homes for rent. I've been looking at homes for sale. I was a realtor for 17 years. Some old habits die hard. But I've been looking for homes to rent in the area, and they're pretty darn expensive. And I'm trying to figure out ways to increase my revenue, whether it's through content creation or other opportunities that avail themselves to me. I'm keeping my opportunities or my eyes open for more opportunities. and trying to work as hard as I can and do the best I can. And whether life feels easy or whether life feels like I'm swimming upstream, I know keeping a positive attitude makes things go a little better. And yeah. Am I currently increasing my revenue through my content? Well, I make a little bit of money on social media. I think if you add up my 3 sources of revenue, which would be TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, I'm going to make about $300 on it this month. That's something. That's something. But more importantly, it's probably 3 times what it was 6 months ago. And if you keep that up and it triples again in 6 months and then triples again and triples again, you'd be amazed how much the compound effect can increase numbers fairly quickly. And I enjoy doing it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. But it's also nice seeing the fruits of the labor and getting even a little bit rewarded. I remember the very first day I got paid on YouTube, I made 72 cents. I was really excited about it. I went, hey, 72 cents, that's pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, it was pretty cool. And that was just about not even quite a year and a half ago, in April of last year. And yeah, progress. Yeah, David, I appreciate that. I wonder if you're working today, David. Marty says it's one step at a time. Being thankful and having that self-healing is something I've needed to do for a while. It's going to be hard, but worth it. Marty, it doesn't even need to be hard. You know, you've started. You're on your way. And once you start, it really doesn't matter in life where you're at. It really doesn't matter where you're at. It matters where you're going. You know, you can be out of shape and overweight, but as long as you're working on that and, you know, cutting a few calories out of your diet or going to the gym every once in a while and getting a little better, you can still feel good about what you're doing. 'Cause it doesn't matter how, I don't know, big my muscles are. If I don't keep going to the gym, that's going to start disappearing. And I would encourage you to add some good habits to your daily routine and start small. Making your bed, saying a little prayer, finding a couple things you're grateful for, kissing your babies as you head off to work, being kind to yourself, forgiving yourself. You know, I'd like to add, you know, sobriety or whatever into it, but it seems like a big thing. And most people aren't ready. You're not ready for that until you're ready for that. And I don't think as far as that goes, you know, anything I say is going to impact anybody. But when you're ready to make certain choices in life, your path will become more clear. So, anyway, again, it's Friday morning. I appreciate you. I just wanted to hop on real briefly here and say good morning to you guys and say thank you for joining me today. And I appreciate you. And I'm feeling good, and I still got about a third of a pot of coffee left. How long have I been sober? It's Fun Life doesn't want to let me go. Well, I appreciate that, Fun Life. It'll be 3 years on October 28th. Good morning. Denise said, great shirt. It matches my eyes. That's nice. PBS says, good morning. Marty said, exactly. You are impacting and helping me more than you know. That's what I need. I appreciate that, Marty. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. I tell you what, I've got my ass kicked a lot in life. I've gone through the grinder. I will tell you, and I'm sure you guys have too, but yeah, no, I don't even talk about some of this stuff because it makes me sad or touches emotions that I don't want to go to very often. And, but believe me, they're there. And I almost let the life swallow me up. I'll tell you what, life swallowed my brother up. And he lost hope and lost faith and lost a belief in a better tomorrow. And in some ways, the choices he made are inspiring me to make some different choices and do things differently and react to life a little bit differently. Because it's easy to let life get you down and get your circumstances get you down. But again, if you learn to walk in joy despite your circumstances, life can be pretty good. Yeah. So, got a splash of coffee here. I want to thank you guys for joining on this Friday morning. I appreciate you. I get to go to work in an hour and 25 minutes. I'm going to have a great shift today. I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to being productive, feeling productive, getting the restaurant open, greeting the customers with all the enthusiasm I possess, and just having a great day. And not letting these circumstances get me down and not letting the windy, cloudy, rainy day get me down. I'm going to walk in joy despite my circumstances, and I would encourage you to do the same. I want to thank you so much for joining on this Friday. I appreciate you. If you're new to my page, please subscribe, please follow. I have a lot of fun. I go live every day, and I post a lot of videos. And, yeah, thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.